On October 30th, 1961, a massive Soviet bomber took off, carrying Tsar Bomba to a remote Arctic island called Novaya Zemlya. But this would eventually change the world forever. The year was 1961. The world was on edge. Two of the most powerful countries, the United States and the Soviet Union, were in a dangerous competition called the Cold War. This wasn't a normal fight. It was a battle to see who could build the deadliest weapons, the strongest armies, and the scariest bombs. And then, the Soviet Union made a decision. They would create a bomb so huge, so terrifying, that no one could ignore it. Its name? Tsar Bomba. Tsar Bomba wasn't like any bomb before it. It was a monster. It weighed 27 tons, the size of a small bus. Its explosion would be so powerful, it could flatten everything within 35 kilometers and send shockwaves around the planet. This bomb had one purpose: to scare the world. But it wasn't just a weapon. It was a gamble. The scientists who built it didn't know exactly what would happen when it exploded. Would it tear the atmosphere apart? Could it destroy more than they planned? No one knew. But they built it anyway. On October 30th, 1961, a massive Soviet bomber took off, carrying Tsar Bomba to a remote Arctic island called Novaya Zemlya. This wasn't just a test. It was a show of power. The bomb was so heavy, the plane could barely stay in the air. And as they approached the drop zone, the crew prepared for what might be the most dangerous moment of their lives. The bomb was dropped. Slowly, it floated down on a parachute to give the plane time to escape. And then, it happened. The explosion was unlike anything the world had ever seen. The fireball was so bright, people over 1,000 kilometers away could see it. The mushroom cloud climbed 64 kilometers into the sky. So high, it reached the edge of space. The shockwave was so powerful, it circled the Earth 3 times. Buildings were destroyed nearly 900 kilometers away. If Tsar Bomba had been dropped on a city, it wouldn't just destroy the buildings, it would erase the entire city from existence. But this terrifying power came with a problem. Tsar Bomba was too big, too heavy, and too destructive to ever be used in war. It was more of a symbol, a way for the Soviet Union to say, "Look what we can do." The world realized that this wasn't a weapon of victory. It was a reminder of how close humanity had come to destroying itself. Tsar Bomba remains the biggest weapon ever built. But it was never used again. It taught the world a chilling lesson, that we have the power to destroy everything, but we also have the power to stop ourselves. Since then, countries have worked to control weapons like this. But the bomb still exists in history, a silent warning of what can happen when power goes too far. Tsar Bomba was a monster born out of fear and competition. It's a reminder that while humans are capable of incredible creation, we are also capable of unimaginable destruction. The question we must ask ourselves is, will we use our power to protect the world or to destroy it? Remember, if you like my videos, the subscribe button is free.